Welcome to Jurisprudence 110. Juris, of course, refers to the law and prudence to the meaning or the study of the law. And this is exactly what we concern ourselves with in JUR110. Now, one of the most important documents you need to regularly consult and to use regularly in order for you to successfully complete this module is, of course, your study guide. And today we are going to have a quick look at some of the most important sections from your study guide. Please note that this study guide is only available online, and you have to go on your ClickUp site, find the JUR110 Semester 1 2020 site, click on the link Study Guide JUR110 2020, again on this link, and the PDF document will open, which you can either download or print. Now, Section 1 is an introduction wherein we welcome you and tell you a little bit about our educational approach. And then 1.3 of your study guide deals with the responsibilities of the students, or in other words, what we expect of you. And first and foremost, you have to come to class prepared. You have to prepare for your class, for your assessments, and for your tutorials. And you have to read. You have to read the prescribed material. You will notice that JUR110 relies heavily not only on the textbook, but also on supplementary reading that will be posted on ClickUp for you. Now, reading these sources are not optional. It is compulsory, not only for understanding the context of the module, but you will also be assessed or tested on these sources in your tests, your exams, and your assignments. You can use the learning outcomes on 3.6 in your study guide to also help you prepare for class, for tests, and for examinations. And then please come to class as regularly as humanly possible. And while you are there, ask questions and participate in our often lively and interesting class discussions. Now you will notice that JUR110 consists of 3 contact sessions with your lecturer, or 3 lecture times, 1 academic literacy class, usually on a Friday, and then 1 compulsory tutor class once a week. But more about that in a minute. Section 2 of your study guide provides all the most important administrative information that you need. The names and details of your lecturers. I am Lizelle Roux. You will find me in office number 19 on the 1st floor of the law building. My consultation hours, and you are more than welcome to come and consult even without having an appointment. But it is always safer to just send me a WhatsApp to make sure that I'm there and that I'm ready for you. I also include my cell phone number, so please do not abuse the cell phone number, but you are more than welcome to send me a WhatsApp when you feel unsure or uncertain about anything that we did in class. We are also very honored and privileged to have Professor Anton Kok on board. And then we have a fabulous team of academic associates and of tutors. We will introduce them to you during your lectures, and they are really our top students. They know their stuff. They have an excellent grasp on the work, and they can explain anything that you are uncertain of. So please consult with your academic associates regularly, and we will confirm their consultation hours ASAP. In section 2.2, you will find your lecture timetable again. Remember that you are divided into either group 1 or group 2, and that you have to attend the lectures according to these allocated times. On Fridays, you will have your compulsory academic literacy class. In week 3 of the semester, we will open a link for you that allows you to register for one of these academic literacy classes. After you've chosen and registered for one time slot, you have to stick to this time for the remainder of the semester. Academic literacy will count 10% towards your final semester mark. So make sure that you attend your class on Fridays and that you complete the work that is required from you. 2.3 deals with your compulsory tutorials. And this is a very, very important part of the JUR110 module, and you should take this very serious as it counts 20% towards your semester mark. We will open a link in week 2 of the semester. That is next week. You should be able then to register for one time slot a week. You will go on your JUR110 site, find the link to JUR tutorials, which will open this page. Click on register for your tutorials, and then you choose one time a week, specific day, specific time that will suit you, and this slot will become the time in which you have to attend your tutorials for the remainder of the semester. You are not allowed to chop and change this time. Once you've decided on a slot, you have to stick to that day and to that time. Tutorial exercises will be posted on a weekly basis. These exercises you need to prepare for your TUT, and when you go to your tutorial or your TUT, you need to bring 2 copies of this exercise. The first one, copy that you will submit to your tutor, whereon you clearly indicate your name, your student number, and the tutor time that you usually attend. And then another copy which you will be using during this tutor class to make notes and corrections. Remember that 20% of your semester mark comes from your tutor classes, from your tutor exercises, from your online quizzes, and from the class tests that you will write during your tutorials. Please also note 2.5, your compulsory library training. In week 3, we will again open a link which will allow you to register for 2 library training sessions, one during 24 to 28 Feb and the other one during 2 to 6 March. You will once again go to your JUR site, find the library training link. As you see, we have not yet posted this link, but we will do so in the week of 17 to 21 Feb. And remember that these library sessions will also count towards your final semester mark, so make sure that you register and that you attend them. Your prescribed study material includes the textbook, which you will also use for JUR120 and for ROM in the second semester. Please note that this is a new textbook and you will not be able to use the textbook from previous years. You know that you are also required to read, comprehend, and summarize additional reading material. This material will be posted on ClickUp for you. So go to your JUR site again. You will see that I have divided your module into different units. Please click on one of these units, for example, Unit 2. It will open this page for you. You will see that there is a link to your PowerPoint slides, which I will upload weekly, any mind maps pertaining to the specific unit, and then you click on prescribed reading and then on the specific article that you need. I will often upload the entire article or the entire journal, so make sure that you know which pages are the prescribed pages. You are, of course, more than welcome to read the entire article, but make sure that you read and understand the specific prescribed pages from the supplementary material. 2.7 deals with the procedures you need to follow when you feel aggrieved about an academic matter. Please note the correct order in which and to whom you have to make a complaint in writing. Section 3 of your study guide deals mostly with the substance of the module. It gives you a short outline of the most important topics that we will be addressing. And then 3.5 refers to notional hours and credits. You will see that this module is weighted at 15 credits. This means that over the 14 weeks of the semester, you have to spend a total of 150 hours in order to successfully complete this module. Now, 3.6 is very important as it provides a provisional schedule for the semester. And please take note that this is merely provisional and that things may change. You have to therefore make sure that you go on ClickUp at least once a day to ensure that you are up to date with the latest developments in your JUR110 course. This schedule provides you with unit or learning outcomes, what needs to be prepared and submitted for your tutorials, as well as what you will be looking at during your academic literacy. I have also included all the reading material and textbook references that you need to know and study for the specific unit. For example, Unit 3, we will deal with Unit 3 in the week of 17 to 21 February. Here are your learning outcomes. You need to submit exercise 1 during that week and start preparing exercise 2 for the following week. In academic literacy, you will discuss these issues and you have to prepare these sections in the textbook as well as these pages from the Van der Walt article that will be posted on ClickUp. Please note that we do not follow the chronological order of the textbook, and therefore you have to be vigilant and precise in finding and studying the correct sections as prescribed. For this module, you will write a semester test. This semester test will be in April, but you have to make sure that you go to the university timetable. This university timetable you will find on ClickUp, and there you will find the precise day and time that you will write your semester test 1. Semester test 1 will count 30% towards your final semester mark. Please note that for this specific module, you also write or hand in an assignment. If you go back to your schedule, you will see that the assignment is scheduled for the 30th of April. You will hand it in between 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock, and the topic and the venue will be confirmed on ClickUp a little bit closer to the time. This assignment will count 40% towards your final semester mark. 3.7 deals again with your tutorial tests, your class tests, your online quiz schedules. So please take note of the dates and the units, what is expected of you, when and where. And remember that this tutor component counts 20% towards your final semester mark. Now, we've spoken a lot about your semester mark. What is your semester mark? It is the semester test, the assignment, your tutorials, online quizzes and class tests, and the academic literacy. That is all added together to give you a semester mark of 100. Now you need 30 out of 100 or 30% to be able to write the exam. If you do not have 30%, then you have already failed the module and you will not be able to even write the exam. This semester mark is then divided by 2, which gives you a mark out of 50. This mark out of 50 is added to your written exam mark, which will also be a mark out of 50. So it's 50% from your semester mark, 50% from your exam mark, which will give you a final mark out of 100. And in order to pass the module, you need to obtain a minimum of 50% or 50 out of 100 in order to pass this module. Very important here, though, is the 40% sub-minimum that you need to obtain in your examination. Even if you go into the exam with a semester mark of perhaps 80% and you do not obtain a sub-minimum, a minimum of 40% in the exam, you will fail the module. If your final mark is between 40 and 49%, you will be allowed to write a supplementary exam. And for this supplementary exam, you once again need 50% in order to pass. Please try your utmost to write your tests and hand in your assignments during the allocated time. If you were unable to do so, then please take note of the procedure that you need to follow in order to apply for a SICK test or for a SICK exam. You have to bring the original medical certificate within 3 days of the date on which the test was written to Mrs. Slubber in room 211. And remember, Mrs. Slubber is our administrative fundi. She is the one that you consult for any administrative issue or problem that you might have. When you apply for a SICK examination, though, you once again have to bring your medical certificate within 3 days of the date of the original exam, but this needs to be handed in not to Mrs. Slubber, but to the Dean and the Dean's office for consideration. Section 5 of your study guide deals with support units and structures that are in place to assist you with any difficulty you may experience. Please do not hesitate to speak to your lecturer or anybody that you feel you can trust when you fall upon hard times. We are really here for you and we want to help and support you. I am very excited to embark on this JUR110 journey with you, and I'm looking forward to meeting all of you. All the best for semester 1 and have a wonderful and a great first semester.